National Home Buyers Month. I am Marva Morris, your Central NJ Realtor, and it's day 26. Why am I wearing this tiara, you ask? Because it's my birthday! Happy birthday to me. Now, we are almost there. We're on day 26 today. Let's equip you with some tips to win in a competitive market. Even though we said 2025 is easing a little bit with the sales, right? It's still a seller's market. The best homes can still get multiple offers. As a first-time buyer, how can you stand out against maybe more experienced or cash buyers? Well, here are some strategies to boost your chances of getting that yes from a seller. First tip. Solid pre-approval. Make sure your mortgage pre-approval is rock solid. Ideally, it should be from a reputable local lender that listing agents trust. Some lenders even do pre-underwriting, where they fully vet you before you have a property in mind, which means they check everything, get all your paycheck stubs and everything that they need to process the loan beforehand. That can make your offer almost as good as cash because the financing is less of a question mark. Now, when I submit your offer, I'll often call the seller's agent to vouch for your lender and your financial strength. Now, I'm not going to give away any of your personal information, but of course, we want them to know you're a strong candidate. Confidence in your ability to close goes a long way. Second thing, strong earnest money deposit, also known as our good faith deposit. We have to show you have skin in the game. In New Jersey, typically your good faith deposit is 1% to 2% of the sales price. If you can offer a little bit more, it signals that you're very serious. Remember, you get it back or it goes to your down payment at closing. It's only at risk if you breach the contract without a contingency reason. Next one, number 3. Flexible closing or terms. Most importantly, we want to find out what the seller wants. Do they need a quick close? Or maybe they prefer a little extra time in the home. If you can be flexible, like offering them 60 days instead of your standard 30 to 45, or the exact opposite. If they've moved already, a quick 30 or even 25-day closing may be what they need. That can put you ahead. If they need to stay post-closing for a week or two, offering a rent-back agreement, we don't do those too much, but they could sweeten the deal. Basically what that is that we close and they pay you rent for a short period of time after. Now, these terms are often in writing, but we don't do that often, as I said. Also, you want to give them a clean offer. Number 4, fewer contingencies, but be careful. In the frenzy of the past years, buyers were waiving everything. I do not generally recommend waiving inspections for first-timers. You need to know what you're buying, but you can make an offer more attractive by something like inspections for, say, informational purposes only. Now, what this means is you reserve the right to inspect the property, but you won't ask for nitpicky repairs. Basically, you'd only back out if something major is wrong and the seller's not willing to address it. This assures the seller that you won't nickel and dime them, but it still protects you from a disaster house. As for an appraisal, if you have extra cash, one strategy is offering what we call an appraisal gap guarantee. So if the appraisal comes in low, say you offer up to $5,000, you, the buyer, will cover the difference. That addresses the seller's fear of a low appraisal derailing the deal. Now, only do that if you understand the risk and you have the funds. Also, keep the mortgage contingency. It is your safety net. Now, here's our 5th thing. Offer price and escalation clauses. Of course, price is king. So we'll analyze comps together so you know the value. In a bidding war, you may have to offer above asking. One tool is what we call an escalation clause. For example, you, the buyer, offers $500,000, and you will beat any competing offer by $3,000 up to a maximum of $530,000. Now, this can help you not overpay far beyond the next highest offer. Some sellers and some agents, they don't love these clauses, but it's an option. Sometimes a simple highest and best offer works too. Decide your true walkaway number, and we will craft a strong offer based on that number. Number 6, working with an agent. Hey, that is me, who is liked and respected. You can't control this much, but local agents often know each other. I always maintain a good relationship with my fellow agents. Believe it or not, if a listing agent knows the buyer's agent, is organized, communicative, and has reliable clients, they might subtly favor that offer, knowing the process will be smoother, and that matters for you, the buyer, as well as the seller. So yes, me having a good reputation can rub off on your offer's appeal. Now the 7th one. Last but not least, patience and persistence. If you lose one home, sometimes you get a second chance. Deals fall through. Occasionally, it happens. Maybe another buyer's financing fails, or they get cold feet, so they back out of the deal. I always tell my buyers, if we lose, we make a backup plan. Either move on to new listings, or in some cases, we submit a backup offer, or we ask to be contacted if things change, if something goes awry. I've had situations where my client got the house later because we stayed positive and ready. Always do that. Now remember, at the end of the day, an offer is about balancing risk and reward. I'll never push you to do something that puts you in a bad spot just to win a house. But I will lay out options and their pros and cons. You ultimately decide how aggressive you want to be. Now, here's the good news. I've helped many first-timers beat out others with smart strategies, and yes, sometimes just a bit of luck or personal connection. We'll give it our best shot, and that's what I can always promise you. If you find yourself eyeing a hot property and you want to strategize, you know who to call. 609-468-6324. I will get into warrior mode for you. Now, tomorrow on day 27, we will revisit the mortgage process and discuss working with your lender from contract to keys, so you know what goes on behind the scenes with your loan. Happy National Homebuyers Month. Once again, my name is Marva Morris, your Central New Jersey Realtor, and I am moving you forward. Happy birthday to me, and happy National Homebuyers Month to you. Take care and have an amazing day.